Hey, this is Jen the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert. And I want to talk to you this week about why I think that doing an annual stool test is the new annual physical. Now, I know that you probably don't think that doing a stool test sounds very appealing, but I want to ask you to be open-minded while I share with you some insights on how it can be really helpful to take this deep dive look at your health. So I'm going to share with you my personal story a little bit today in relation to this. You know, it wasn't that long ago that I was going to my conventional doctor all the time, and everything always looked great on paper when I would go to my annual physical. I had perfect cholesterol, HDL, LDL, blood pressure, heart rate. My doctor would literally sit there and tell me that I was the picture of perfect health. But on the inside, I didn't feel that way. I was still suffering. I was suffering from worsening allergies. Every season they would get worse and worse. I had ear infections that would take me out for days at a time. I had debilitating dips in my energy in the afternoons. I was suffering from migraines and joint aches and pains that were continually getting worse as well. Now, because everything always looked perfect on paper when I went to my annual physical, I didn't even think to talk to my doctor about these symptoms because I didn't think that they would know really what to do because I was the picture of perfect health. As time passed, I eventually got to my breaking point and realized that I couldn't continue living a limited life like this. It wasn't working for me. All of this suffering and these symptoms were literally taking life away from me. So at that point, I kind of plunged into trying all other type of therapies that might be able to help me. I tried chiropractic, acupuncture, various herbal remedies, massage therapists, personal trainers, anything that had a hint of the promise that might actually make me feel better. And while some of those treatments might help my symptoms go away for a short period of time, they eventually would come back. And then I had new stuff that started popping up that I never had before. I was grinding my teeth, I had acne, and I was gaining weight. I literally tried everything. And at this one point, I felt like, you know, maybe this is just what life is supposed to be. That as we get older, we just see this decline in health. And at the time, I was actually only 28. And that's not actually true from what I found. I eventually stumbled upon a program called Functional Diagnostic Nutrition, and I immediately enrolled, and I became a functional diagnostic nutrition health practitioner. And I ran my first stool test on myself. And what I found was that my gut was a mess. It was leaky. I mean, really leaky. There was all kinds of toxins that were getting into my bloodstream, and it was creating a lot of inflammation in my body. I also had a very serious overgrowth of H. pylori bacteria, which is directly linked to migraines and mid-back pain. If you've been following my blogs now for a couple of weeks, and you're starting to understand just how important your gut health is to every other aspect of your body. I mean, your gut is where 80% of your immune system lives. The same system that is supposed to protect you from viruses and bacteria and flus and other bad things. It's also where we absorb all of our nutrients from food to fuel every cell and every function of our body. And it's also where we make our happy hormones such as dopamine and serotonin, as well as the sleeping hormone melatonin. What my doctor couldn't see at my annual physical was that my immune system was on the fritz, making me more susceptible to ear infections. I had inflammation that was worsening my allergies and an imbalance of beneficial and bad bacteria in my gut that was causing my joint aches and my migraines. And all of this was because I had poor gut health or a leaky gut. So after running that first stool test to look at my gut health, I strategically implemented a gut health rebuilding program, and I saw almost immediate relief. And over time, my allergies have gone away completely. I don't have them anymore at all. My energy is balanced all the time, so much so that I quit caffeine. My migraines have vanished and they have never come back, and the same thing with my joint aches and pains. What most conventional doctors and even some functional doctors don't pay attention to is that everything comes back to the gut always. If you're dealing with any kind of health issues, whether it's high cholesterol, blood pressure, heart rate, hormone imbalances, asthma, allergies, eczema, acne, anxiety, depression, I mean, the list goes on and on, we can all circle it back to the gut, because the gut is the center of most of our health. Again, where your immune system is, where also nutrients are absorbed, and where things, neurotransmitters are made that balance our mood and our brain chemistry as well. So this is why I say that running a stool sample test should be part of or replace an annual physical almost, because of all of the insights that we can gain from that. Taming the inflammation in the gut, boosting your immune system, balancing the gut flora is key to better health, hormones, and happiness overall. Not only have I experienced these results myself, but I also work on this and my clients have experienced this as well. Aside from all of the amazing things that you can find on a stool sample test to improve your health, there is another advantage of it. Running an annual stool sample test can also help you hit your annual deductible on your insurance, so that all of the rest of your copays are covered for the year. It can actually help you save money depending on your insurance. And now I want to share what I've learned with all of you who might unknowingly be suffering from poor gut health too, which is why I have opened up enrollment for my Get Your Gut in Gear group program now until April 26th. Now, this is a 4-month program that's going to help you to rebuild your gut health in the same way that I did. As part of this 4-month program, you would actually run one of these stool sample tests on yourself to take a deep dive look at your gut health, so that we can identify any healing opportunities such as parasites, bacteria, yeast overgrowth, look at inflammation and your immune system as well. Then with that, you'll get to meet with me. You have 3 one-on-one sessions with me to help customize and personalize your gut rebuilding program. And you get to start implementing this gut rebuilding program through the group process. So there's 8 bi-weekly group calls where I teach you how to integrate diet and rest and exercise and stress reduction and supplements that are going to support gut health for the long term. And also, you're going to get to tackle and eradicate some of these gut bugs that might be living inside of you that you have no idea about, just like I did. We're going to rebuild the integrity of your gut, and we're going to help to heal your body from the inside out. Along with this group, you also get access to a private Facebook page for all kinds of accountability and community support. Now, there are a ton of other benefits to this program that I don't want to spend, all of your time listing them. You can hop on the link below or back to the email and read all of the details. But I will say that this program is right for you if you are suffering with any of the things that I've mentioned today. If you're suffering from hormone imbalances, fatigue, autoimmune issues, skin rashes, breakouts, acne, eczema, struggling with motivation or balancing your mood, constantly sick, like you get colds and flus all the time, have allergies that are getting worse, sleep issues, if you're sore, stiff, aches and pains in your joints, if you have strong cravings for certain foods, food allergies, sensitivities, loss of appetite, weight gain, weight loss, the list goes on and on. Like I said earlier, almost every single health issue can be circled back around and rooted through the gut. And when we balance the gut health, it helps to heal the body from the inside out. Now it's time to get your gut in gear so that you can realize your best self and optimal health as well. So like I said, enrollment is open now until April 26th. I'm only accepting 10 people into this program so that I can give everybody the undivided attention that they deserve to help heal their gut. So spots will go fast. Again, you can click on the link below or go back to the email where you found this video to get all of the details and to enroll and grab your spot today. And like I said, a stool sample test is so important to look at for your gut health and for your overall health and well-being. If you're not going to do this program with me, then I highly recommend that you incorporate a stool sample test into your annual physical, working with a functional medicine practitioner like myself, so that you can uncover inflammation, immune system issues, or lack of nutrient absorption to help boost your health and get you to where you want to be. I hope you guys found that really helpful. I'll see you next week on the blog and hopefully in the Get Your Gut in Gear group program. Talk to you then.